company that um, is named after the two estates that this property is on, and the adjoining property is co-joined with. And that is, as I would call it, Lloyd Belmont. Lloyd Belmont. I'd like to welcome you all. I'd also like to extend that welcome on behalf of the first group of tree lovers that visited this site about almost a year ago and took the time and the effort and the trouble to clear it out, do some measurements, and sort of generally bring it into the consciousness of the agencies that are represented here today and all of you. So on behalf of those two groups, welcome. I will only say the obvious. You are here because you are nature lovers. You are persons who have devoted your professional careers to protecting our environment, loving our environment. You are Jamaicans, you are nationals, you are, spiritually rooted in our land. And you young ladies and gentlemen from Barnaba Vale, all age, you are also rooted in this community, and this tree has put down very deep roots in your community. So this tree is your tree, and going forward, you must respect it, and you must protect it. Correct? The program we have today is very straightforward. After the libation, which the 3rd, 4th and 5th grades of Barnaba Vale all age, ably assisted and choreographed by their principal and staff member, do their libation. Then most of you have viewed the tree, but we'll take a pause, and if you care to have a last look, and then we'll have a quick discussion. Everybody participate, just give us your thoughts on the trees, share your experiences of large trees with us, particularly large cotton trees. We would be particularly anxious to hear from those who have knowledge of the estate or both estates, and perhaps anything which you have gathered that deepens our sense of the significance, the heritage significance of the tree. After that short discussion, we have been invited by the Gilpin Hudsons to proceed over to the main work yard of their estate, and that estate has been around for maybe 200 years, but there are experts here who know that better than me, to view another cotton tree. And so you're all invited to do that. I gather it's within walking distance, but we'll probably drive. And so having said that, let me once again welcome our young generation of environmentalists. Thank them very much for putting their act together, because they didn't have very much time. We'll now ask them to offer a libation. The tree has been very friendly so far. I think it's because I displayed the rum bottle very conspicuously when I came. But at least after your libation, we should feel that the tree is even happier in our presence. Okay. Fine.
Miss Francis will read what a libation is, after which the students will conduct the libation. Okay. If anybody would like to
One copy. I meant to show you that
Okay,
this
all right,
contained photographs of trees that I've, captured, and also some factoids on cotton trees from a folklore perspective.
Is it Lloyd and
If anybody-
Belmont or Lloyd's? Lloyd's and Belmont.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, students. Okay, we're about to begin. When the African slaves came to Jamaica, they brought their beliefs in spirits. They believed that spirits lived in trees, especially the cotton tree. They would therefore visit the cotton tree to talk to the spirit in whom they believed could help them if they gave the tree rum. Talking to these spirits in trees is called a libation. The one of the Bay Primary School students will reenact as the slave would from the Lloyd and Belmont Estate, one of the field.
Here is a cup of rum for you to drink. Why did you need a father, mother, wife, children, and friends? Did you go away angry with us? When shall we see you again? Make our provision to grow and stop to breathe. Don't let anybody do us harm. And we will give you the same next year. Here is a bit of rum to comfort your heart. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.
Give them a clap. Alright.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Yes, guys. Bring the rum. That's what you can drink.
Actually, let me just mention for the record that that libation was actually researched, and it was taken from Spirits and Spirituality, Alcohol in Caribbean Slave Societies by Frederick M. Smith. So it wasn't made up. Thank you very much. Great. Do we need more time to look at the tree, or can we just have a quick discussion on it with individuals volunteering their perspectives, etc.? Originally we had thought of breaking for another 10-15 minutes to allow people to inspect, but I think you've pretty much looked at it. So can I encourage, or can I invite perhaps any comments that might enlighten our relative darkness on this magnificent specimen? We may know a bit about the botany of the tree. We can only surmise perhaps what it would tell us if it could speak to its experiences of our heritage. Anybody care to lead off? Has anybody seen a larger tree? Let me ask you that. That's something that's very important for us to determine, because persons from Jamaica National Heritage Trust, persons from NEPA, spend their time visiting, Jamaica, all areas, all places, where they find themselves, my goodness, sometimes not even on a map. And therefore, it's important for us to know, and Roderick Eubanks, archaeologist, if you have seen larger trees, declare it now, so that we can be disappointed once and for all. If you haven't, then we can continue to look. And continue to hope that perhaps this is the largest of its type, species, still extant here.
The question was asked, George,
Yeah.
how do we measure the tree?
Yeah.
And I think the gentleman here was giving an explanation. Maybe he could repeat it for the rest of us.
Everybody first. Um, normally, normally in person we would have measured the tree above the bushes. Right? However, in this case the bushes are almost up to, well, not almost, they are up to the limb.